Hello bananas, this is Michael and I want to talk about evangelism. So I really enjoyed our conversation about preaching, but this little bird with glasses told me that it was time to move on to a new topic, and I want to talk about preaching the word to people that haven't received Christ yet. And I think that this is really crucial, and in the biblical time they were really well integrated into the church life in a way that is quite uncommon today, I would say. So I wrote a blog post I think it was a year back or something, that you can find on my blog, Holy Spirit Activism. Is called What Did the Disciples Do in the Synagogues, or something like that. And my thesis is that they preached the gospel, they were evangelizing when they went to the synagogues, which they did quite a lot in the book of Acts, and before that in Jerusalem they went to the temple. Jesus also went to the temple with his disciples, and every single time when they do that, they preached the gospel. That doesn't mean that it wasn't that it was the only thing they did. I'm sure that they wanted to pray together with their Jewish brothers and sisters, since they were Jews themselves. But it's really important to realize that evangelism was really a sort of a church service in the early church. We read in Acts 2 verse 46 that they met both in the temple and in the homes, and this parallel meeting system comes time and again in the book of Acts. Paul says that he has been preaching the Gospels in the homes and publicly in Acts 20 verse 20. The same is true for Acts 5 verse 42, when we read that the apostles were preaching about how Jesus is the Messiah both in the homes and in the temple. So it's this dual meeting system where we have one meeting which is more internal in the homes, that later developed into what we now know as a church service, because we read in Acts 2:46 that it was in the homes that they broke bread, that they had communion. So that was really the meeting that later on became the Sunday service. And that wasn't the only thing they did. They also did this public ministry. They went to places where people did not believe in the Messiah. And as they were kicked out from the synagogues, which they quite often were, they went to other public places. So in Acts 19 we read that Paul and the other disciples, because he wasn't alone when he went to the synagogue, when they were kicked out from there, they went to the lecture hall of Tyrannus Rex, the dinosaur, and he preached the gospel there daily for 2 years, until all of Asia had heard the gospel. Now that's impressive. Asia is quite big, So this was what the early disciples did, and what we can learn from this is that public evangelism, commonly known as street evangelism or outreach, really should be natural for churches. And it was more natural in the past. When we talk about Anabaptism, for example, this was really central to the early Anabaptists. And I think that this is something that we should value as Christian leaders. We should step out and encourage our congregation and go with them to public places to make public evangelism more natural again. Many people, they are uncomfortable with this, but I think this is something that we can train ourselves in. I know that from my own experience, and I don't have much time, so go to my blog and read more about how I was cured from evangelismophobia. I can also recommend our fellow Mennonite Greg Boyd, who is recently talked about this in his church in a series about evangelism. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.